Okay, let's go on to the Bellew of the Week for episode 424. Gabe's still here with us, so is rapping Rob Kelly and Andy Patterson, leading us in. Rob's little Sunday sermon has actually inspired me here to play the main man himself into his Bellew of the Week. It's Tony talking about David Price being the heir to the Klitschko throne.
Is this a new career for you after you finish boxing to maybe be a pundit?
I believe to be a pundit you have to have really achieved and done something in your career. So for me, at the moment, am I a viable pundit? Maybe not. But do I know about boxing? Yes, I do.
How good is David Price?
The heir to the Klitschko throne. People think I'm crazy when I said it. I said it a long time ago. But it is what it is, mate. He is just the best. He's the best heavyweight in Europe, mate. Without a shadow of a doubt. The only people I'd think twice about putting him in with is Vladimir Klitschko. I'd put him in with Vitaly tomorrow, and I really, genuinely mean that.
Do you sincerely think he's the best we've got in this country, potentially wise or right now?
I believe he's the best in the country now, and I believe he's the best by a country mile. You know, okay, we've got another heavyweight out there in Tyson Fury, who, make no mistake, has improved, is not a bad fighter. But boxing for me is all about levels. And David Price is on another level, possibly even in a totally different stratosphere to Tyson Fury. The golfing class is that big, and if they got in the ring, you would see the golfing class. So, you know, for me, David Price the best in the country. I believe he's already the best in Europe. He just needs a big fight. But, you know, listen, baby steps, because what's the rush? I believe we've got the best heavyweight in the world, the heir to the Klitschko throne. There's no need to rush it. You know, take your time, breathe it, and let him come through properly.
There's so much to go on there, boys.
Lots of factor, all right.
So much content there, babe. We need to break it down over like segments. Holy shit!
The hell, I can't wait to get that book. I'm going to make sure I get that book somehow, by hook or by crook. Not by buying it anyway. Is it on the fire stick? I wonder, that book.
Sorry, the Inferno Twig.
Yeah, Inferno Twig.
Maybe on a PDF. This has been revealed to be a bit of a spoofer, but we love it anyway. Roadman Killer putting up Umar, IFL Umar, talking about Ben Davidson supposedly. Let's just assume it's true just for the crack. Well, who's this PE teacher in Saunders Corner? Absolutely useless.
I think it was proven to be fake, but we'll take it.
Tommy's saying it's fake, but who knows? Number 2, here we are. This was read out earlier by Rob.
Wouldn't we like anyone there to retract the statement or anything?
No. Exactly. Anthony with the white lies all about the book sales. Rob Beach again. Tony Bellew, stop talking pure shite in your book. You had 48 kickboxing fights before our first bout, only declaring 1 amateur boxing, and I still light you up like you said. Let's do it on the cobbles, Rob. Let's do it on the cobbles.
Think, mates, your book, unless you've wrote a book at this level, then we're not having a push and a pull on the cobbles. Him and Carl Frotcher, is Frotcher wrote an autobiography, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely. Of course,
I must have a read of that.
No, you didn't, one, mate.
No.
Joe Kawsaki's book's fucking far better than that one, by the way.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I'd like to see this. I want to get this guy Rob Beach on the pod, and if I can do some weekly or even daily updated videos with him about his progress with a bare knuckle fight with Tony Bellew, I will do it. You don't be under any illusions that I won't. I'm bringing you the content that you need, baby. Rob Beach, hit us up. We're going to bring you on the podcast next week for Bellew of the Week.
Yes, Rob Beach, 1, 2, 3. Join us. Here we go. The aforementioned Mike Coppinger has been nominated by Ant Lydon 100. Chisora came pretty close to solving that bewildering mystery. I'm sure Anthony Joshua will be just fine against Alexander Usyk, says Coppinger. They must be paid off at this point, these boys. Must be. Glenn McCrory.
It wasn't that long ago he was actually asking for information on Kinahan. Next minute is his fucking best mate. Fucking writing, you know what I'm talking about.
Right. Glenn McCrory has been nominated by Bryce at the Irish Knee. Roy, you may be a legend, but I'll batter you like fish and chips, says Glenn McCrory. He wants to get back in the ring again, does old Glenn. Mohammed Mia has nominated Jake Paul, responding to Tommy Fury's latest call-out video with Tyson Fury. as brought to you by Benson. What about this then, Andy? Wasserman Boxing. I doubted they were going to take over the boxing scene. I doubt no longer. German clash confirmed. Knockout artist Vinny Fagenboots takes on 5-time world super middleweight champion Felix Sturm this autumn. Wasserman Boxing, baby. Boom.
And jailbird Felix Sturm. I love it actually that people actually tend to think of me straight away when they see a Fagenboots fight getting mentioned, because they seem to tag me in it straight away. Andy, look at this one. Fucking, you got this? You paying for this? Fuck off. Yeah, a fight. Sturm's been at the ring. I don't know how long this is. A juvenile fight. Done jail time for tax fraud and the PEDs in the same fight. So yeah, he needs the money obviously in that. But yeah, I've got to see. Look, Sirloin's shot at this point. German boxing's in the fucking shitter,
Yeah,
right?
it
really is, man. It's in the fucking shitter, and this is the best they can make. And to be honest with you, I'm assuming it's a super middleweight. Fucking, I would imagine Fagenboots, even though I don't rate him, is going to smash Sturm up. I would think so.
You got to think the German boxing scene being in the toilet is hurting British fighters who can go over to Germany, put in a close performance, and then live off it for the rest of their fucking careers. They're not really getting those opportunities at the moment.
Robin Reed.
I think German boxing's been in the toilet for a while, especially when Callie's about, Andy. So he's probably creeping.
All business operations are concluded in the toilet.
The thing is, though, it's gotten that bad in the toilet, they've actually had to put Vaseline on the fucking toilet bowl so they kind of snort it off the fucking toilet. That was the old hazard in the I know that the tricks to trade away, but she used to go to the toilet after the game and that used to kind of run your finger along the system to make sure there was no grease on it and you knew it was clean to fucking work with.
It was, apart from everybody else running their fucking fingers over it.
This is before COVID, by the way.
COVID-19.
COVID-19. Michael Benson, again, is reporting on the latest influencer boxing event to gain traction as YouTuber versus TikTokers on June the 12th at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Their press conference inevitably descended into chaos. Joe Thackeray was not happy about this. He's a Bellew of the week for Buffer. The fucking state of Buffer getting involved in this decrepit old nonce. So Joe's on board with the TikTokers versus YouTubers, no doubt there. Dominic Henry has nominated Tony Bellew. He's on AJ and Eddie's side, surprisingly, over the Tyson Fury fiasco. You couldn't and can't do any more than you've done, Anthony Joshua. Never expect from others what you are willing to do and go through yourself. Just keep pushing the boundaries and growing the sport for your fellow fighters over here. Clap and fist emoji from Tony. Who knows where that fist's going if it gets any worse. What are we on to now? The Sun. Fans set up a Deontay World GoFundMe page to raise £1 million step-aside cash for Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua. Bellew Young 78 has nominated the boys for that one.
What? Who the fuck? Get a fucking life, will you? And go and set up a GoFundMe for Boxing Asylum. Get your priorities in order.
1 million. Fuck me, man.
Cop out yourselves. Yeah, fuck. What the fuck?
£1 million there for Deontay. Michael Bellinger has nominated Ashley Olivia 3. Even David Allen would stop Wilder, put a live opponent in with Wilder, and he's shown to be the glorified chicken takeaway worker he is, says Ashley Olivia 3.
David Allen, stop it, Wilder. Stopping him doing what? Starting a fucking fight anyway. That's for fucking sure. Imagine Deontay Wilder fighting Dave Allen, man. Oh my god. Be fucking Mortal Kombat.
On the Hobson car park.
Hadouken!
On Fight Zone.
Perfect. Oh man.
Oh dear. Chance the Rapper has been nominated by Dog in a Hat. The first fight, Deontay scored 2 knockdowns, Fury scored none, and they gave Fury the draw. Second fight, it's clear the gloves were flimsy. I just can't wait for him to see Wilder again and get exposed. Lickle Lead Balloon has nominated Anthony. Bit of a Photoshop job here. Anthony staying out of the limelight in 2045.
Amazing, mate.
That's what he's going to look like in about 6 months when he doesn't get this fucking deal on his own. Because Frotty and Kazagi are in there, baby. You're not getting this. You're going to be fucking stuck on fucking Sky Cards, you and Miko.
Also, this next one is quite a good one, Andy. This was unfortunate scenes, actually, at the State Farm Arena. A couple of meth heads managed to jump in for a quick selfie before security threw them out.
So I says to him, it's like fucking somebody just grabbed two homeless hobos off the street for a fucking photo opportunity with a
Looks
fucking
like fucking-
Motorhead t-shirt on. The Ace of Spades, the Ace of Spades.
I don't know if they're fucking. I don't know if they're going to have a fight or go to Lollapalooza together. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Fucking stay to them too, man.
Look at that, man. Fucking hell. Look at, I'm not talking about skin colour here, but just look at the state of their skin, man. It looks like they've been like dried up, fucking smoking heroin or something like that. With a fucking fight. Look at the state of them.
David's got some tattoos. He's like the fucking Bellew tapestry. Look at him, like. He's
Fat as fuck. Look at his state of him. He must be like 160 there, eh? He's got to be 160. He's fighting at 140, man.
High God Plodder says they make Eggington look like James Bond.
Brilliant.
The fucking state of them, man.
I love his
Imagine Miss
Motorhead, his Motorhead t-shirt, Rob.
I tell you what, who's that picture? Who's Lemmy for Motorhead, by the way?
Imagine fucking Miss Moneypenny when the two of them turn up in the office for a fucking special assignment. Security.
Fire squad.
Oh dear. There's the
Or Brick
boys.
Top says, give me the fucking shooter.
Here's a nomination for the great crowd over at MTK Global
Oh,
Boxing.
my
You can take
God.
our land, but you'll never take our freedom. Josh,
Fuck me.
take the box.
Mate,
He's here to take all
I
the bells.
cringe like fuck when I seen this. I'm saying to myself, right, okay, that's the best you got. You can't get
man.
you can't get my TV deal. You can't get me any fucking promotion, and that's what you put out for by way of hype. Fucking hell! Look at it. Look at the graphics, man. It's shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of similarities between Josh Taylor and Mel Gibson when you think about it.
Oh, Josh Taylor.
The
there you
mad
go.
bastards.
MTK. Defender of the pod, Dev Sally, has nominated Isaiah Tunga. He said, when was the last time Fury defended his belts? How many top 10 fighters do you know Fury fought? Wilder wasn't top 10. He was overrated. The same as Fury. And you think,
Football happened for 7 years or something.
we want to see a real fight. So when Wilder defended his WBC title against Fury, he wasn't top 10.
Coming up short behind Manuel China in the fucking top 10 rankings.
Oh shit.
Oh, I don't know where they're finding these boys. Dominic Henry has nominated Barry McGuigan, a British boxer fighting for the undisputed 140-pound championship in Vegas this weekend, and you opt instead to squibble about the circus. Shocking. Well, not too shocking. Barry maybe doesn't want to talk about that, Dominic. Just leave him alone. Flex in the City has been nominated. This is Danny Flexon for getting called out by Bellew on Twitter. Billy the Fish nominated him for that one. Boxing and Weed. I get that Wilder got whooped by Fury, but that's his only loss in 44 fights. He loses once, and now all of a sudden he's a nobody. I've seen Manny Pacquiao get knocked out cold and decisively decision by Jeff Horn, and people still say he's better than Floyd. You're fucking crazy. PJ Bennett says, did you just compare Manny Pacquiao's record to Deontay Wilder's? Manny fought the best in the world fight after fight. Remind me again how many top 10 contenders Wilder fought. Definitely not himself, because he wasn't a top 10 contender. Definitely a credible nomination for the Asylum Bellew of the Week. We'll throw in Boxing and Weed. More weed than boxing, you would imagine, on that one. Chance the Rapper getting nominated again by Boxing Talent. Yeah, we've had Chance the Rapper before, haven't we? Danny Young has nominated ESPN for their graphics. Wrong graphics. The announcer said Edinburgh at the weigh-in. Fight commentary one-sided. Never went to Taylor's corner, Andy, to listen. No post-fight interviews.
See the fucking Yanks.
Cut into basketball.
Gabe. Cunt muscle. Listen to the fucking Yanks, like you say Edinburgh, right? You go Edinburgh, and they go Glasgow, right? It goes Glasgow.
Glasgow and Edinburghers.
What the fuck, dude? Just speak fucking English. We fucking taught you the language, man. Shut the fuck up. And then that ESPN feed and Fight TV was shocking last night. So shut the fuck up. I'm talking, right? So,
crying like a little bitch.
Exactly. So fucking Fight TV basically told me to go fuck myself and get my shine box last night after the fucking fight. Didn't even get the post-fight interviews. Andy, bedtime, 4:30 in the morning. Fuck you. I went, what?
I was watching the post-fight interviews on the Fire Stick. I was just saying.
Inferno twig.
The Inferno twig. It's funny there. You see, things got a bit heated at the weigh-in and between Ramirez and Taylor, and who stepped in to separate them.
Oh, aye. Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben's boxer-size technique, man. He separated him. Had a little word with Ramirez, said enough, made sure everyone saw him doing that, and got about his business. Just leave him alone. Ben Davidson and Tony Bellew.
Wasn't Dean White spotted there, or Dean Taylor, as he's probably known,
didn't
wasn't
he?
it?
Shout out to Dean White for saving the fight, by the way. Thank you, Dean White. Saved the fight
Thanks,
last
man.
night. Cheers for that, far, mate.
Bashed him against the post. He said, "I'm going to hurt you."
So, Gabe, in order to educate yourself, it's no Edinburgh, it's Edinburgh, right? And it's no Glasgow, it's fucking Glasgow. That's how it's pronounced.
Sure, yeah, I knew that because I've been hanging out with you fuckers for a while. I mean,
And you have to say it, by the way, after
I can
it.
appreciate what you're saying.
Say Glasgow. Say Glasgow.
Glasgow.
Glasgow, not Glasgow. You got to Glasgow. It's Glesga. Glasgow.
Glasgow.
It's almost there.
See, I'm closer than any fucking body else. I don't know why you're jumping on my case. I mean,
because you're the only Yank on the podcast and get abuse you, you know. So.
The fucking last man standing. There's fucking no one left. Where's Ozzy? Where's Smitho? Where's fucking Hater Dave? Where is everybody?
Where's Matty?
So
Matty's been banned. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
we come through these periods where, guys are a little bit short. They don't come on all the time. Even I've been gone. I think at the longest, I think maybe almost a year-long absence.
I don't think anyone noticed, man. To be fair.
Yeah.
This is what you get.
Like
Sometimes you get the bottom of the fucking barrel, and there's just not much you can do with it.
Let's continue scraping. Marcos Boxing at Marcos_Valdez. Boxing community, forgive me, but I don't think Josh Taylor is that good. He doesn't have good defense, doesn't know how to use his size, has poor combinations, and his best weapon is punching after the clinch. Yet somehow he's beaten some good undefeated fighters. I'm confused.
Aye, he
Clearly.
Clearly.
Right.
Like boxing and weed.
That's my front runner so far. Like Marcos Valdez, yeah.
Marcos Valdez. William Lee has nominated It's an _1. He was responding to saying that Ben Davidson was getting all the credit for the win last night. He said Shane McGuigan trained Josh for 10
Massive Shane McGuigan fucking training you. 16 pints of fucking Guinness, man. 2 bottles of whiskey, 20 fucking packs of fags, and 10 grams of Charlie.
Well, he wouldn't need a gum shield anyway.
My cousin met him. She lives in America. She met him in an airport and she went up to him and she was like, "Oh man, it's so good to meet you. Like, my dad is such a big fan. I just want to get a quick photo." And he just goes, "Fuck off."
Shane McGowan. Getting a shout out there. Ben Davison again, boxer-sized Ben strikes again. Quality response from Eubanks Lost Pen. Congrats, Ben. You basically took a ready-made meal and shoved it in the microwave. Burn.
That's really showing us, isn't it? Like Josh Taylor wins the fucking fight. Well, now the fucking Da Vinci Code is fucking solved. It was Ben Davidson all along. Fucking hell, man. Like, he's worked with Tyson Fury, Billy Joe Saunders, and Josh Taylor. All right, let me see. Let me see him take someone from the scratch. Yeah, let me see.
Lee McGregor as well, by the way.
He's going to take over Man City ahead of the Champions League final next weekend.
Can I say something just to balance it a wee bit? That Terry McCormick was actually in the corner there last night. That was Josh's first ever amateur coach. I actually think he owns the Lock End Boxing Gym. Try to get Josh sponsors back in the day when he was like a young amateur, maybe even a young pro at the time and that. So he's been with Josh pretty much all the time, and even when he was in training with Shane, he was back up in Scotland. He was in at Lock End training with Terry and that. So we shout out to Terry McCormick for say that Josh was the man for fucking day dot. So shout out to Terry and that.
And obviously Terry owes everything to Ben Davidson. So let's not forget that.
Of course.
Oh, Terry. Excuse me. Rob Barnett has nominated Gareth A. Davis for being an absolute throbber for Ben Davison. Cringe as fuck. Actually, talking to the Gad, I got sent in a video. I cut it without watching it, so this could go well or badly or both. Let's hear what the Gad has to say over the weekend.
He could take massive step-aside money. It could be anything from $8 million to maybe even $15 million. And I'm just surmising there because look at the massive purses that await Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in Saudi Arabia. £60 million, $75 million each. So Wilder might be asking for a much bigger share there. We hear behind the scenes that he actually wants the trilogy fight. Bob Arum has even suggested overnight that Fury may fight Wilder in July, late July, in Las Vegas. That would mean that Anthony Joshua would probably fight Alexander Usyk and defend his WBO title, and we return around the Monopoly board again.
Whoa, the sweetest thing. Where's he going with them glasses like? You're not Bono, man. Sit down.
The Roy Cropper box. I love that comment in the chat. Who was that for, by the way?
Jim McDonald.
Blythe Code 1983. Oh, fucking quality comment. The thing is, he's just pulling figures out his fucking arsehole, man. $8 million, $15 million. I've heard fucking people saying $20 million in the contract. Just shut the fuck up. You didn't even know. Just shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up, indeed. Gabe has sent me a late entry. I'll try and get it stuck in as quickly as I can, Gabe, so to speak. Here we go. This is a nomination for Ames earlier from OJ Coney. Ames with Sam Eggington posing with the belt. Like two homeless have found a replica WBC title in a side alley, says Coney.
That is the oldest 28-year-old you've ever seen, by the way, isn't it?
And Eggington looks fairly old too.
He's looking at a right fucking lumberjack fucking laddie there, eh? What he's needing to do is one of the jackets and that with the fucking check shirts and stuff. That's what he's needing to do.
That crop on the Ames pick doesn't do Ric Flair fucking. It's definitely fucking Jimmy Savile about that t-shirt. Now then.
Jimmy Savile.
Woo!
Let's see if we can get the Gabe one sorted. Just uploading it as we speak. Yeah, it reminds me of this, Andy, those two boys. Who wore it best?
The remake for Home Alone is looking good, isn't it?
Steve, rephrase that question. Who wore it worst? That's the fucking question. It's going to be the other two, the latter two.
Oh, shit. He's had a tough week, Ames. In a room with Carlos Molino. He's enough for anybody, I think. Dominic Henry, Bellew of the week for Tim Bradley, who predicted during the week that Taylor would get stopped because he has a small head. Who knew Timothy was a devotee to the pseudoscience of phrenology, much favoured by Hitler and the Nazis.
Fucking
If he has a big giant head, Bradley, or something like this, his own head is not that.
Fucking boulder head by who's got a cheek to talk about anybody's size of head by. You used to almost every fucking fight.
Oh, Timothy. Nomination. Who sent this in now?
As there's.
Look at the fucking picture. Look at him.
He's definitely hiding out in that picture though, eh? He's no one to be seen in that picture, like.
Rob,
man.
Have you written a book at that level?
I'm about to read
Fuck
it.
off back to Glasgow.
By the way, that was.
By the way, Glasgow, Boulderhead.
That's I'm definitely going to make it my business to read it. I'm going to be doing excerpts every week, chapters from the Bellew book, because that's fucking dynamite, man. That Tony.
Hey, I'm all for that. Hey, you're perfectly welcome by me. Maybe not fucking Steve and the rest of the gang, but I'm giving you fucking permission, and fuck Tommy and the rest of them. I want to hear the rest of that shit because that made my fucking day.
Yeah, we're going for it. We're going for it as the weeks go on, but only if we get the super chat, because.
You want baby?
Yeah, I know
baby.
that.
Yeah.
Where is he going, man, with this fucking... Look at the picture, man.
The thing is, where's he gone, Rob? It's clearly he's gone for a rematch with fucking Rob Beach. That's clearly the fucking point here.
The black t-shirt, straight off the SAS show with the black t-shirt. Right, Tommy? I just want you to show... How would you cope with if you had a plan? Well, listen, mates, you have a plan until you get punched in the face. So I'm just going to do a punch and pretend it's right into the viewer's face, mates. Right down the camera. Does it look good, mate? I haven't been in front of a camera in the last 5 minutes, so I'm not sure.
Sunday Times bestseller. Yes, indeed. That was GL Plumbing and Boxing, I think, nominated that one. Gabe said, fuck Tommy, but I tell you what, he stated his own peril, Andy, after this. Matty getting banned for 1 star for 2 weeks. We won't hear from him until the beginning of June now.
Yeah.
Shameful stuff.
Shameful stuff, mate. I mean, listen, it was just me and you tonight to get the podcast started. We're rumming up numbers, we're phoning people. You know, the abuse that we get every week on the chats and the Twitter and that about, sack this person off, sack that person off. Well, if you see if you're going to sack us off, you wouldn't have a fucking podcast to listen to. You'd be sitting there on your own, wanking at that empty fucking screen. That's what you'd be doing right
and
now.
crying.
Cry wanking, aye.
Cry wanking.
Like a little bitch.
Right, like a little bitch.
Talking of activities that shouldn't be done on their own, Tom Gray, I have the
Fuck me, man. Please play this in its entirety.
I didn't cut the video.
Oh,
I'm
you
afraid.
prick.
I did.
he's just after saying we're getting abuse week in, week out. We're giving each other abuse week in, week out.
I'll try and get it cut for next week if I can. Tom, what was going on? If you can explain to the listeners, Andy.
So basically, he's been filming himself watching the fucking fight. He's put his phone in the far side of the corner of the room. He's even swore during it, and he's actually even censored out the comments, like the swear words, etc. He's like, "That's a fucking," he goes, "That bleeps a shot." And I was like, "Oh, it was just a bit."
What was going through his mind when he said he was going to do that for great content? Who in his circle suggested that? And he okayed it when it recorded it and then edited out the fucking swear words to put it on Twitter. What the fuck, man?
I'm disappointed he didn't put his usual disclaimer in. What is it? These are my views and not the views of the ring.
Who's going to watch that fucking video? But is this the same fellow who had fucking Billy Joe Saunders up in the fight against Canelo?
Yeah, needs a boot in the ring after that.
He was the one as well who actually prompted Barry Jones to say that people who rescore fights and say, after second viewing I scored it, Z, I want to go to sleep. Fucking hell. Just own it, man.
Who's going to watch that back instead of watching the fight? Why would you watch somebody else watching the fucking fight, man? You're not Joe Rogan. Like, get off your fucking couch.
The thing is, he's obviously went away and clipped all that, took out the best bits and censored it for whatever reason. Maybe it's just protect his blue tick status, I don't know.
That's a pretty quick turnaround as well, like, so he's been working on that. Like, it's a fucking strange setup, this, like. Has he got no socks on there? What's going on with him?
Yeah.
Imagine spending your Sunday cutting and clipping videos and screenshotting things. Sad cunt.
and then promise to put up a subtitle version just for the fucking hard of hearing cunts,
Let's see how he says Glasgow. So,
Glasgow.
Andy, you sent this one in to me.
Oh, yes.
What's Big Mick up to here?
Big Mick's like a cheeseburger. Look at him. Oh, he's holding it like a hot dog, man. Look at it.
Reminds me of that. We need to fucking clip that part out of the Tyson documentary where he's talking about women. He's like, women, when I look at them, I want to stalk them. I want to fornicate with them. I want to devour them.
Dominate them. I want to fuck them.
I want to test out their linguistic skills. I want to eat their children.
I want to eat their assholes.
You're no Alexander. I'm Alexander.
Oh, that's it. I'm Rocky Marciano, Jack Dempsey, the famous.
I'm from their cloth.
And finally, Gabe, you've sent this in, late runner for Bellew of the Week. Mr. Progray, every time I watch Taylor fight, I think, how the fuck did I let him get a win over me?
Yeah, late. Fucking hell, man.
That guy's a fucking prick. I really don't like Regis Progray. And you should have seen the shit he was getting for that fucking tweet. That's exactly what Andy said. People were saying you didn't let him do shit. Everybody was blasting him because he's better. Oh, it was pretty great seeing all the responses.
That's his worst tweet since he lost his money on the timeshares that time. Remember?
Fuck that guy.
Caribbean or something.
Oh, in Mexico, wasn't it? Or something? He got burned. Bloody hell. I tell you what, it's been a strong week, as MB says in the chat. That's all the ones I've got. I've got sent so many, and I've cut it down to about 30 odd. So have you got any to add in, Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to chuck in Steve Weisel for that 12th round scoring, giving the 12th round to Josh. So she really gave it to Ramirez, but she scored at a draw. I still believe that it would have fucked Josh over hadn't they got those two knockdowns, so they found a way to fuck him over. Ramirez, Joe Kennedy just sent me a picture there, actually, him and Ramirez outside the hotel half hour ago. He was saying to me that his eyes are pretty much fucked up, especially his right eye. And I just see his comments in boxing scene here. Ramirez says, I was never hurt. Hopefully I'll learn from my mistakes. Well, dude, you were fucking hurt in that 7th round, and 6th round, and you never proper full recovered for it, to be honest with you. Rob Beach, just for the Tony Bellew stuff. Did anybody catch the Tommy Fury thing? His missus, is it what's her name again? Rob?
Molly May.
Aye, she'd been mentioning some fucking YouTuber. Was it Logan Paul or something like that?
I don't know. Didn't know what the fuck else she was messaging him saying. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't catch the context. I saw somebody do a mock-up of
Jake
it, but I
Paul.
don't know.
It was Jake Paul. That's what it was. She'd been DMing Jake Paul, but hopefully see you soon. Don't know if it had been hacked or whatever. And that Dana White just basically tearing into Oscar De La Hoya again, man. Absolutely tearing him apart. That guy Kavanagh, Steve. I know you're saying that Trilla's going to fucking fall a fucking dying death, but
Yeah.
it's going to happen. Like, overpaying for fights, and I think they're kind of realising as well with the Lopez pay-per-view against Cambosis, because they've really upped the prices for that fight. I think it's something like $25 or something. And finally, one for Eddie Hearn and Joshua via the WBO by giving them 48 hours to provide proof of a Fury deal. Well, there's no deal, so you've got to get that fight with Usyk, baby. And I'm a big Usyk fan, and I'll be riding that train to the Joshua fucking station. We're coming for the belts, baby. I'm going to vote for it. Who was the guy again? Diaz something.
Oh, Marcos Valdez, I think was
Valdez. I'm going to vote for him.
Yeah, is that one there?
That's the one.
Yeah, Marcos Valdez. Any nominations from you, Gabriel? Gabe?
No, sir.
Nothing from Gabe. Rob, anything from you?
No, just the whole fucking AJ Fury thing. The two of them fucking tweeting each other now. Would you just shut the fuck? Would the two of you shut the fuck up, Joshua? Oh, you're clout chasing. Fury, I'll give you a bare knuckle fight for 20. Oh, yes. Two of you fuck off after making the balls of the fucking fight. Both of your camps are after making the balls of it. We're all fucking suffering. Just shut the fuck up now. Fight who you're supposed to be fighting. But aside from that, the fellas who wanted to start a GoFundMe to raise $1 million for Wilder to step aside, as if that would have been enough fucking money in the first place, and not want to use that for something better cause with Deontay Wilder's pockets. Multi-millionaire Deontay Wilder, let's raise £1 million for him. Like, what a bunch of cretins. And that's Boxer Size Ben as well for his tweet. Like, you're not getting off the hook with that one. It's fucking Josh Taylor, man, one of the best fighters in the world. Like, he was. Do you know what I mean? He was a fucking. He's got a lot of fucking established racehorses in his stable. Like, put it that way.
Like you saying, it was like putting a fucking microwave dinner in the microwave and then fucking eating it.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Like,
Josh is a fucking natural born fighter. He is born for this shit, and he's going to be everything he's going to be at this point now. He's 30-year-old. He's not going to learn anything different. He is what he is at this point now, and he's fucking elite. Ben Davison, Peter Fury, Adam Booth, Jimmy Tibbs. You put any respected trainer in his corner, he'll do the fucking business, regardless of who's in that corner.
I thought the Shane McGuigan one was good, but I don't know. I know you're going for Marcus Valdez, Andy. I'm going to have to go for the crackheads, I think. Oh, no, sorry, not them. Not those. These ones.
Okay, I'll be swayed, mate. I'll back that one up as well. It's Dave. I mean, honestly, look at the fucking state. Look at them. I mean, all you need to do, and then between a small Spadafore, you wouldn't even fucking know the difference.
Spadafore.
Yeah, he does. He looks like Spadafore. He actually does, you know.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh dear. Well, neck tattoos are a good idea for these boys. So we're going for the crackheads, Andy, yeah?
Yeah, go for crackheads, mate. Without doubt.
Who are you going for, Gabe?
Crackheads.
There you go, it's for the crackheads. What are you going for?
It's going to hard to go against it. I still think it's the fucking what is called a 2021 Home Alone remake fucking poster. So yeah, we go for that one. Yeah. Poor Ames, man. Ames is getting a bad tonight. Fuck's sake.
I tell you, that's like a fucking. It's like an extract for fucking. What do you call it? The Wire. You ever watch a Wire back in Baltimore? That's what they fucking do. Like
someone in the chat said they look like extras from the Warriors.
ain't no motherfucking beef on the Sunday, yo.
Oh no, it's like I saw a video pop up on the the way sometimes YouTube sends you random stuff onto your feed and you end up watching it. It was like a guy walking through Philadelphia. It was only taken from a couple of weeks ago, and people are walking around like zombies and they're all like on freaking heroin and all this stuff. That's what it looks like. It looks like them too, man. Oh, poor fellas. Yeah, we go for the crackers then. Congratulations, boys! You are the winners for Bellew of the Week episode 424, Mario Barrios and Gervonta Davis. Looking forward to the fight, though. Looking forward to the fight.